So I recently discovered this new game that has got me completely obsessed, and I've wasted many hours on it. So what kind of friend would I be if I didn't share this new obsession with you, so you too could waste your own time? That game, my friends, is Oxygen Not Included. So I don't always have much time to play games, especially not on the PC. If I do get a chance, it's normally some VR game. But I do try and pick up some games still, and there aren't always that many that will work on my Mac, either the Mac Mini or the MacBook Pro. And I came across this game, it must be maybe a month or so ago, and the reviews look good. But I never got round to picking it up until last week. And this game, Oxygen Not Included, I love pretty much everything about it other than the fact that I'm not getting much sleep because I'm obsessed with playing this damn thing. So when everyone else has gone to bed, I go into this little world, and then 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, I have to pry myself away from it. So I thought I would talk to you a little about what it's all about, and then hopefully you can decide if you want to make an informed purchase and share this obsession with myself and I'm sure many other people that play it. So Oxygen Not Included, you can get it from the Steam store. If possible, I'll put a link in the description. Good thing about it is it works on the PC and on the Mac. The graphics are beautiful. It's like this cartoon-esque type of game. You've got these characters. You start off with 3. They're trapped. They find themselves trapped underground, and it's then your job to help keep them alive and have them, develop this environment that they live, and give them jobs and give them roles, help keep them alive, generate power, get water. It's basically like The Sims meets Fraggle Rock meets Lemmings. It's hard to describe other than it's just really obsessive. So like I said, you start off, you got 3 characters. You have some ability to choose those 3 characters. You can shuffle through and choose who you want, and each of these characters have different attributes and skill sets that make them better or worse at certain roles in the game. So that could be their athleticism, their intelligence, the ability to learn quickly. There's multiple things in there, and this is going to help decide whether they're going to be a good person at mining. Are they a good architect? Are they a good engineer? Are they an artist? Are they someone that's just physically fit, so they make a good gopher or a groundskeeper or a chef or a researcher or any of these different things? And this is an early access game, right? So this game is still in development. If it's this amazing already, I mean, I don't know where they can take it. But as at the time of doing the video, the jobs thing is also relatively new. And when you zoom in on these guys, it's also fun to see, based on what job they've been given, they have a different hat. It's just amazing. It's hard to explain what's so addictive about it, other than, I guess, this drive to help make them survive. And so basically, like I said, as it starts off, they have nothing. So if you don't start operating quickly, they're going to starve because they haven't got any food, they haven't got any water, they haven't got anywhere proper to sleep. I mean, they will sleep on the floor, but they're not happy about it. So you really want to create, beds for them, and over time you need to reverse engineer, research different types of ventilation system, different types of power system, different types of food, interest in farming, all this sort of thing. And you have to dig and build new floors and ladders to move around this environment you're in. It's just obsessive. So for me, I think the furthest I've got is 70 72 cycles, so basically in their days, you know, so 72 of their days, and you got people dying, and it's just amazing. So you'll be seeing on the screen as I'm talking kind of what it looks like when you're starting, and then the complete mayhem that I had like in the 70 cycle where things have stopped working. I've got too much power going through the power cable, so things are just blowing up. There's not enough power, so they can't create their food. People are dying. Their world is ending, and it's up to you to try and get things back on track. So again, I can't say this enough just about how amazing the graphics are and how much thought has gone into the game. So just simple things like, obviously if you just put a bed somewhere, they will sleep in it, but they prefer it if you create a dedicated sleeping space. And so as you go through the game, you need to give consideration for, you know, where do they go to the toilet? Of course, they can just piss everywhere, and then they're going to be knee deep in excrement and all sorts of things. Or, like you and I would like, they would like their own private bathroom that has a toilet and a wash basin and a door on it. And if they have that, they're much more happier. So it's just simple things like this where you think that, oh, obviously it's just a computer game, they're just stupid digital things, so just stick a row of 10 toilets in and have done with it. Yes, that works, but if you want it to be more effective, the people to be more energized and intelligent and enjoying their environment, you need to think about how that environment's being created. You need to create areas where they can go and de-stress. You can create areas that are more optimal for creating power utilities, somewhere for them to eat, like a mess room. There's all these different things that are involved in really kind of developing and upping your enjoyment and your skill capabilities in this game. So if this is the kind of game that you're interested in, like I say, it's a bit like Sims, it's kind of like Sim City, it's a bit like Lemmings because they're falling off and dying and trapping themselves in water and stuff. But I've really enjoyed this game, and if nothing else, it looks absolutely fantastic. And obviously the best thing you always have with Steam is, as long as you haven't played the game more than 2 hours, and it was less than 2 weeks ago that you purchased the game, if you don't like it, you can always ask for a refund. In my experience, they've always been pretty good at that. I just have the money back in the wallet because I'm going to spend it on something else anyway. But I'm relatively confident that you are going to enjoy this game. As I can continue to develop it, I can only imagine what it's going to be. So that's it. Oxygen not included. I'm off to go and waste another evening trying to get these poor suckers to make it past 72 cycles and see if I can get more access to some of the better power generation equipment, and see if I can really work out how this ventilation stuff works, and if I can get the plumbing right so water doesn't piss everywhere and drown them. If you played Oxygen Not Included, please leave a comment below. Did you like it? Did you not? What do you like about it? What do you hate about it? What made you stop playing? I'd be really interested to know. But that's it. Oxygen Not Included. It's a fantastically awesome, brilliant game. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.